Hello everyone, welcome back. So today what we'll be doing is a fractal tree. I like this one the most, which is the one we'll be doing today, at least trying to do. So as we can see, there is multiple ways to do fractal trees, right? There's a lot of options out there. But yeah, anyway. So let me get the principles down on the whiteboard for me to explain. Um, there we go. Okay, great. So we have, let's think of it as a branch class, and we have, sorry, and we have a lot of recursion using that same branch, right? So let's think of here. Let me just draw a line. Okay, let's do a branch over here. Branch, right? So a branch should start at a given point, right? At some given vertices. So it should have a start, which will be a vector xy containing xy. There we go. It should also have an angle, right? So it should know in which direction is the branch going. So it should have an angle. Okay, great. And this will be in radian. Maybe there's an S, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, what else? It needs a given length, right? So it needs to go like this distance over here, right? So this distance over here is the length, right? So length, GHT, okay, distance, distance from start, okay. Okay, so that's pretty much the attributes kind of the branch. And also, in our case, the one we want to do, it has another branch starting here and another branch, well, the same branch continuing over here, right? So we need some kind of factor of which we want to reduce, right? Because this is the same as this one, but turned over a couple of degrees, right? So let's say this is over here. Maybe it's turned 45 degrees, right? So it needs a right, a GHT, which will be another branch, and it'll have a left, which will also be another branch. There we go. So that is pretty much it, right? And then we create as many right and left as long as the, let's say, as long as the length is greater than, let's say 3, right? So that's pretty much the goal. And when we create the right branch, we want to create it using a the ending vertex of the initial branch and the angle of the initial branch plus let's say in this case the right one plus 45 degrees, and the length maybe some factor of this one, right? So a factor of maybe like 5, right? So divided this one by 5, it should be the length of this one, let's say, and this one could be divided by 2, right? But that's pretty much the concept. And then you just, so this is a branch, so then you would have something like this, right? And then you would have something like this, right? And so on and so forth, right? So that's pretty much the goal. So we'll start coding this and see where we get with that. There you go. Okay, great. So I have made everything ready for you. You can just clone the repo if you want to try it yourself. Hopefully it works at the end. But yeah, let's try to get this working. in here in using P5JS. Okay, great. So we have our canvas. Do we want the branch to start at the center of the bottom? We could do that. Okay, so we'll have our class branch. Class branch. It will have, like we said, we'll have a constructor, which will have a start. It'll have an angle. It'll have a length, and that's pretty much it in terms of the arguments we're going to pass it. So this dot start should equal to the start. This dot length should equal to the length, and this dot angle should equal to the angle. Okay, great. Now I want to take a look at the P5 references and take a look at vector, because I believe there is a method in here for rotating a vector, right? So over here, copy, set, add, rem, sub, molt, divide, magnitude, set mag, dot, calculate the dot, no, cross. Well, okay, so we'll use the set mag function over somewhere. I know it is in here somewhere. Magnitude length of the vector. So that's what we want for the setting the length of our vector. And we also want the rotate function, which is heading, no, not in, okay, rotate. There you go, rotate. Rotates a 2D vector by an angle without changing its magnitude. That's exactly what we need. Great. So now, let's do, so we'll do this dot end equal start dot copy. We'll copy the start vector. We'll set, maybe that's not a good plan. I guess I'll do this. Copy the start vector over here, and what we'll do is this dot start dot set mag to the length, and also I believe I can just do it here, rotate by the angle, right? There we go. Okay, let's just try to show one branch, see if that works. So what we'll do is, no, this will be the end actually. This is an end equals start dot copy and whatever else, right? I believe so. I believe that's right. We'll see. We're trying it out right now, so we'll definitely see if that's correct or not. Okay, great. So show, what we'll do is we'll do stroke, yeah, with Intel, since I wasn't able to see. So stroke, we'll do it black because the background is white. Stroke weight, and we will use the stroke weight based on the length, right? So we'll map basically the length, which will go, let's say, to max length. Which right now let's do like 200. I don't know, sure. Yeah, this comma, which goes between, let's say, 1 and max length, to maybe to between 1 and 10, something like that. And then we'll do the line, which goes between this dot start dot x, this dot start dot y, this dot end dot x, and this dot end dot y, right? Right, there we go. Now let's just set a branch, doesn't matter. Let's even not do it in the draw loop, we'll just do it here for right now. Background white, we'll do const branch equal branch equal new branch, sorry, yeah, new branch, which will be at with well, create vector. Let me also close this. There we go. Create vector from x, y, x being the width divided by 2, and the height. And we will do the angle being, let's say 0 angle is to the right, or to you it would be here, right? Let me also make this. Okay. To you it would be in this direction, right? So the 0th angle is going to the right, and if we want to go up, it'll be minus 90 degree, right? Or 270 degree, right? But I'll just do minus half pi, which is 90 degree in radian. And then the length, let's do the max length. Okay, there we go. And let's show the branch. See if we got this right, at least. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, I'm not seeing it to start with. It's because we have an error, it seems. Background, oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we have something. It is definitely not right. Let me do like 10. Oh, I think I'll need to rotate here and then do this. What is wrong here? Let me think about it. It rotates based on its origin, right? Okay, let me think. This dot start. Let's just do a point for the start. Let's do like a red point. Point over there. And let's do stroke weight of like 20, something really big so I can see it. Okay, it seems to be in the right place. We can see it at the bottom over there, right? So what is the issue with that line? It's really frustrating, I think. So maybe length is not the best property name. So I'll just call it L. Maybe it's something that is reserved. I don't know. Okay. It still seems really long for a length of 10, right? Am I missing something? Max length over here, half pi, and it's weird that it's not straight. Let me do angle of 0. Okay. Maybe this is by default in 360 degrees. So let me do, but it's weird still that it's going in that direction. Let me do length of 1. It's still going up there. So set magnitude with L is not right. Maybe not set magnitude. I might want something else, right? Let's search for set mag vector that set magnitude. Okay. Returns a new sets a vector magnitude giving a value. Set its magnitude to 10. prints 5 to console, sets magnitudes to 10. Okay. One thing we could try is just, instead of setting the magnitude, we could possibly just rotate here. Just, oh no, I really want to use set mag, right? If I didn't set the magnitude, let's take a look. Okay, so it's not showing. And if I set it to 1 here, if I console log L, it is 1 actually. Okay, let me set it to 10. It is set to 10. Oh, copy. I don't want L in here. I want set mag to L. I might want to do this in 2 steps. I'm not sure. Let's remove this. Let's remove the rotate as well. Let me do it the long way. See if there's an issue or if it's just me. I don't understand something. This dot end dot rotate by the angle. This dot end dot set mag by L. Okay, so 10, too much. Though it seems to end over here. Let me make it visible for you. There we go. You see it seems to end over here. If I went to 1, you can see it still trying to end over here. It is really special. Let me see here. Create vector. Oh, you know what? Yeah, never mind. Let me remove this. Let me do 0, 0, and let me do over here. Yeah, I think I get it. Over here, let me translate to width divided by 2 and height. Okay, and let's set the length to 200 again. And let's set the angle to minus half pi. Right? What's the issue now? Set magnitude. Okay, let me try to change the angle. Maybe pi. Maybe let's do 0. Okay, 0 is over there. I mean, I'm not seeing the line actually. Why am I not seeing the line actually? That is a good question. So rotate by the angle, set the magnitude, and the magnitude is 200. Okay. Rotate by the angle is currently 0. Let me do it simpler than using radian. Let me do angle mode degrees. Oh yeah. And over here, let's do 90 degree. We shouldn't see it. 180, we shouldn't see it. Let me move it to the center of the canvas just so that we can see it if there's something actually. Okay, so there is an issue it seems. Let me console log the end. Let's see. X is 0, Y is 0. There is definitely an issue here because the magnitude should be 200. So why is that? Why is X and Y 0 over here? I am truly confused. Let me try to do the magnitude before. No, doesn't change a thing. Let me do something crazy. Okay, it's still 1. It's still 0. Okay, why is that? Hmm. That is a bit concerning. What if I didn't rotate? Okay, it's still not correct. Can you just call mag maybe? No, okay, set mag. Why is it not giving us what we expect it to? I'm a bit concerned. Give me a moment, I'll be right back with you. I just want to verify something. Okay, I figured out the issue. It seems like for some reason, whenever it's 0, it doesn't know. Whenever we're trying to set the magnitude and the current magnitude is just 0, it doesn't know where to set the magnitude, basically, because everything's 0, right? That was the issue. So here I've just added a real small value. I can even add a smaller value. It wouldn't really change much. Okay, and the angle seems correct. So that's great. Now let's put it back to height. Okay, good. Let's do a greater max length. Okay, that's good, I think. Let me close the console for right now. Let me refresh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we need the next branch, which is the right one, or let's do the left one. This dot left equals a new branch that starts at the end vector, right? Start at end. Is that right? I think it is. Possibly. We'll see. I might be totally wrong. Let's set the angle to angle minus 45. Let's see this. And let's set the length to the length divided by 2. And we'll say only if L is greater than 3 or something. Okay. Let's try this. Save. Refresh. Okay. So there is some type of issues here. Oh, yeah, because we need to show this dot left, right? So in here, this dot left dot show if this dot left. Okay, there you go. Okay. We did get something, not exactly what we wanted, but did get something. So that's okay. So over here, angle, let's do plus 45 instead. That doesn't seem right. And we'll set the magnitude here before setting the rotation. Okay, so all of them are on top of each other, right? What is the issue here? This dot end dot copy maybe? Well, I don't think it would change anything actually. Let me think. So we need to translate back. Should we do it with vectors actually? I mean, that's another question. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry. I think we got it now. So I needed, whenever I was rotating, I was not rotating based on the correct origin. So now I'm rotating from the origin. Um, and then, so I'm creating like an empty vector, setting magnitude, and then rotating it, and then adding back the original start position. So we create a vector, we rotate it from the origin point, and then add the translation to put it back where it should be. So what I'm thinking here, I don't actually need to set the magnitude here. I can just set the value of this to L, basically, I believe. Yes, okay, that's correct. And I could also possibly put 0, 0 as the first one now. Yes, okay, great. I think we're good. So if we take a look back at this one, right? It seems like it's still like a lot of the main tree. It's maybe like 3/4 of it. So what I want to do is set this back to maybe 300. Then in here, I want to do L divided by, let's say by 4 times 3. Okay, that's good. And maybe let me do as well this to 200 maybe. Okay, that's good. Let me remove the points. There we go. Okay, I think that's correct. If we take a look at this one, it may be a bit off, but I think that's the idea. Okay, good. Okay, and I want the maximum not 10, but maybe 20, right? I want it thicker. I think that's fine. Okay, great. So now we have the left branch. So now let's do the right one. So right should be over here. So if it should still be if L is greater than 3. So this dot right should equal to the same thing as this one. The only difference will be instead of minus, it'll be plus. And let me remove as well the console log. We don't need it anymore. So we were really close. We just did not have it. Okay, so if I save this, and this is an end angle quarter pi plus quarter pi, L divided by 4 times 3. Oh, and I need to show it as well. So if this dot left, technically this dot right is also existing, but we'll just do a different condition just because. Okay, we're done. Cool. Now what I want to do is maybe do this a little bit smaller. So maybe the times divide by 2 was fine, right? This looks pretty similar to this one. Maybe it needs to be even less than this. Maybe divide by 3, right? Maybe divide by 5 times 2 times 3 times 3 is too much. So divide by 7 times 3. Okay, I like this. And here we'll do until there's only 1 of length. Okay, great. I think we're pretty much done with the sketch of the day. Let me do maybe, let me put this full screen. There we go. Let me refresh. Let me then set the max length to something like 500. See, there you go. So we're pretty much done. I might want to change the thickness as well to be a little bit bigger. Something like over here, something like maybe like between 30 and 1. There you go. There you go. So we're done with the sketch today. 30 minutes about. It could have been faster if I understood that I needed to translate back to the origin before rotating and then adding back the transition point. But anyway, we're done with the sketch for today. Hopefully you liked the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. My goal was originally to reproduce what we were seeing in this picture over here, which I think we were able to get there. And maybe, right, there's a couple of things I think could have been done. Maybe changing the weight of this, right? Let me refresh and let me set this back to 300. Okay, there we go. So now we're mostly seeing it. We could translate a little bit to the right more. So maybe divide by 3 times 2, right? Something like this. Yeah, there we go. And over here, I'm thinking divide by 5 times 4, right? So 4/5 of it. There you go. That looks a lot more, well, a lot more. Looks really similar to what we have in here. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, hopefully you like the sketch. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. Hopefully you can try to just add colors to this, make a variation where it looks more like, let's say, this one, for example, or try to get something working that looks like this one, for example. I will link down as well this page from Mathematastic. Down in the description down below, you will also be seeing the repository for the code as well in there. Like I said, hopefully you can add some colors, maybe some mouse interaction where when you move the mouse, it changes the angle at which it's displaying the tree. I don't know. I'm not really good with thinking in terms of art, so hopefully you are. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.